Alright, this is Ubaid on behalf of V Electronics, and in this video we're going to talk about some of the innovations in the banking industry. Okay, this is innovations in the banking industry. The reason why I call it industry is because it was an industry, okay, when you had thousands of different units spread across the nation in some countries. And it is an industry now because you have so many banks, okay, that compete when it comes to interest rates, when it comes to loans, when it comes to products they offer. All right, so when it comes to innovations, okay, we're talking about innovations such as your ATM machine, okay? You have ATM machine or automated teller machine. And this is an innovation because rather than spending money and capital on investing in branches, banks are able to invest in ATM machines and place them at strategic locations like gas stations, convenience stores, okay, department stores, what have you, and earn money from those transactions where customers are able to deposit or withdraw money. In this case, when it comes to ATM. Okay, deposit if it's an ABM, withdraw if it's an ATM. So customers are able to withdraw money. And much of this revolution started in 1960s when computing systems that were commercialized after World War II were basically put into use. They were being used in the banking industry and they were being used in many other industries across the world. All right, as a result of which you had major innovations and breakthroughs, and ATM was one of them. All right, now apart from ATM, okay, as I said, you also have ABM machines. Unlike ATM, you can deposit money and withdraw. Okay, most of these machines are accessible via drive-thrus, okay, in a building where you have the bank. And in some cases, these ABM machines are right outside the bank, okay? So this is your ABM machine. This is another major breakthrough. Apart from ABM machines, you also have online banking. Okay, which allows customers or clients, okay, to deposit and withdraw money online. All right, you can also transfer money to your credit cards or to make bill payments, for example. Okay, bill payments, hence withdrawal. Okay, and you also have Interac e-transfers. So e-transfers, for example. All right, so apart from online banking, okay, the two major breakthroughs that tie all these technologies together, okay, this has to do with debit and credit cards. Okay, when it comes to debit cards, you can use them at your ABM machines, and nowadays you can even use your debit cards at an ATM machine to withdraw cash. Okay, when it comes to your credit cards, you can use your credit card at an ATM machine for cash advance, And you can also use your credit card at the point of sale, okay, at the cashiers, okay, for you to make a payment using your credit card. Just like you can use your debit card to make a payment at the cashiers. Okay, so this is point of sale transactions, POS transactions. ATM, ABM. And these were a major breakthrough because unlike carrying huge amounts of cash, especially in places where carrying cash might not be as safe as you might think, okay, you're now able to carry one card which you're able to use to access as much money as you like within certain limits, depending on the restrictions set on your account. All right, not to mention they were portable. Okay, so portability is one of them. And we talked about safety or security, so security is another. Okay, and on top of that, okay, you also have this peace of mind where, okay, unlike losing a lot of money, okay, let's say in a fraudulent transaction, okay, these credit cards often had a dispute resolution process, okay, or a dispute process where you would be able to dispute transactions that you don't recognize, okay, as a result of which, okay, you had cybersecurity as well. All right. Generally, there's a higher liability in using a debit card compared to a credit card because most credit card companies offer dispute resolution, so you could dispute your transactions. Okay, however, okay, when it comes to debit cards, it's possible that your bank might not offer it, okay, dispute resolution process. Okay, however, many banks do offer clients a way to get in touch with their support team in case of a fraud or in case of a fraudulent transaction, okay, as a result of which they're able to investigate further. All right, now apart from debit and credit cards, okay, there were other innovations that we're not going to talk about in this video, okay, however, it gives you an idea as to what really happened in the banking world, in the banking industry since the 1960s, all right. The major breakthroughs came about after the computers were commercialized, okay, and online banking was made possible. All right, so that will be it for this video. On behalf of V Electronics, this is Obaid. Have yourself a great day.